What's up, guys? Bill's here from AchievementLand, and I'm here with an achievement review for Oh Sir, the Insult Simulator. This game was developed by Monarch. It's coming to the Xbox One Friday, August 4th, 2017 for a nice price of $2.99. It's a pretty easy completion. There's only 17 achievements. You only have to play the tutorial. You only have to start it. You don't even have to finish it. Now, the hardest part of this game is these phrases, because it's kind of luck-based. You have to get the right words. It's best to do it with a second controller. This one I actually got in the tutorial. You still use Windows Vista. Your mother is your father. Like, some of them are very easy. You'll get them as you play the tournament and whatnot. But some of them are hard to find and hard to get, and they're best to do in certain areas. I'll go over it more, but complete tournament. There are 5 stages. You beat 5 different guys. You have to do the tournament. You don't have to do the tournament with every guy, but you do it with a couple guys, and you'll unlock some guys, and then you'll unlock a secret guy. You don't have to beat it with everybody, but you can if you want. You have to get an insult that's more than 50 points. It's pretty easy, especially if you do it against a second controller. Mention Satan 6 times. Satan doesn't come up that often, so when you see it, make sure you put it in your insult. Your mother was a hamster. Like I said, with these, I'll go over the best spots for them. Some of them, I'm not that sure. Like, I forgot where that one is. But this one, the duck hunter probably murdered this poor man. You have to do that in the lake. This one you have to do in the heaven area. I forgot what it's called. But that one you actually have to unlock. So you have to play through the tournament until you get that. Or you can just play with a friend online, because this game does have online multiplayer, which is cool. This is the hardest one to get. Your wife is interested in photography. It's pretty hard to get that to come up. The best place is to do it in the pet shop. And the other one's just to win 100 duels. You could just do that against the second controller and just keep winning easily and just get that done with. So we're going to go against CPU. There's the tutorial, and then just to play a normal game. Or there's the tournament. Now you see I have the trophies. That means I beat the tournament with him. I didn't beat it with Serious Sam yet. He is one of the secret characters. Now when you start, it'll be scenario 1 out of 5, and you'll play 5 different people. It's really easy to win, and even if you lose, you don't have to start all the way over. You just have to do the scenario over again.
I wish to complain about this parrot I purchased.
The Norwegian blue? What's wrong with it?
It's dead. That's what's wrong with it.
Oh no, he's resting.
Huh.
Now what you have to do is you pick something, and then they pick something, and you have to make a good sentence. It's got to make sense. The longer you make the sentence, the better the points you get, but it's got to make sense. The better the insult, the more points it is. You get 2 words at the bottom, and you can press X to sip your tea, and you'll get 2 new words. And then once your sentence is done, you press B, and then he'll say it.
This parrot acts like your house and can't tie a tie and was in jail.
Each guy has different weaknesses. This guy's weakness is style.
Your husband.
Oh,
That was weak. Come on, bruh.
huh.
You get combos too if you make fun of the same thing twice. Like if I do your hovercraft and then the next insult I say your hovercraft again, then it will be times 2.
Your hovercraft smells of an alien hamburger, and your hat is worthless.
Oh, got him.
You act like a cheese shop.
Oh, huh.
That was weak, bro. Now the other thing you can do is you can carry on your sentence to the next one. You got to use the ... So we're gonna build it up here. The best is when you have ends, because then you can keep adding onto your sentence. Now we're gonna use dot dot dot.
Your mother looks like your house.
Oh.
This guy's giving the worst insults. Come on, man, step it up.
Huh.
So it carries on the sentence, and you can make it longer and keep going. Just make sure you do end if you didn't on the last sentence. And there's also sentence finishers. Like this one, and I'm serious. You do
Your
that one
father
and it will just end
belongs
the
in
sentence.
one of those cages, and your son smells of this bloody pet shop, and your wife is afraid of my minigun, and I'm serious.
Burn! That was rude.
This parrot is your son.
That was weak.
Huh.
Alright, so I made fun of his son last time, so if I say your son again, this time it will say ×2. He's almost dead, so I can make it short.
Your son is not serious, and
Combo.
it's silly, you commoner.
Burn!
This bloody pet shop.
I hear that
acts
noise,
like
you know he's
your
done.
house.
He'll say his.
Will you replace the bloody parrot now?
Now, if you both kill each other at the end, then you go like
I want a
another
live
like
one,
little
or
round,
I'll be back to complain.
and you just do one insult, and whoever has the better insult wins. Alright, now this game actually has online multiplayer, which is awesome. It's funny because having only local multiplayer is one of the insults in the game. It's like, your wife has only local multiplayer. Burn! So now when you do online multiplayer,
At your service.
you can play with a stranger, or you can set it up with a friend. You have the different scenarios here. Like I was saying with the scenarios, there's different ones for different things. Now when you want to play with a friend, you have to make a room password. You just write whatever you want. I put yo. Now when your friend goes on to look, they write in the room password yo, and it'll bring them right into your game, and you can play. But if you want, you could play against a stranger, and then it will just find someone to play with. Alright, now for the last thing you want to do is local multiplayer if you have a second controller. Because some of these achievements you have to get the right thing, and you want to make sure it's a lot easier when you have another controller, because if you're going against the computer, then they can take the word that you need. It's hard enough trying to get the things that you need because it's luck based, but if you're playing against the computer, they could take the thing that you need, so it makes it even worse. Especially like your mother was a hamster. They seem to always take a hamster like right away. Now the best thing to do is Nigel versus Shufflebottom, especially for the hardest ones like the eel, and your wife is interested in photography. The pet shop is the best spot for your wife isn't interested in photography. That's the hardest one in the game to get. It's the rarest. Your hovercraft full of eels is good in the ER or the lake.
Good morning. Of course not.
The lake is also the only spot you can get the one where a duck hunter probably murdered this poor man. So you have to get there's 3 different parts of that. So you have to get a duck hunter. But the way you can do it is with the second controller is you can keep it going. As long as you keep getting ... That's the only part. But also in this one, you can make a really good an insult and get a lot of points. See, if I had your hovercraft, I would get that achievement already. I would have did your hovercraft is full of eels. You get the achievement. They're pretty easy to make, but it's just luck based on getting them.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Do it in second player. Especially for the 100 wins, you can make the match go fast. You can just have the second player just hit B right away. And then you can go to town, make the best insult, and kill him fast.
Your math teacher.
Now, once you see that one of the things that you need, like if you see your hovercraft, your wife, or your mother, or anyone, or your country, the ones that you need for the achievement, click on them, and then if you don't have the other part of it that you need, you do the ... and hopefully you'll get it in the next one. And if not, hopefully there'll be another ... Sometimes there's just a lot of ... in a row, and you just keep going, trying to get the one that you need. Even you, for you is silly is one of them. Your country. So now I don't have the other part of it, so I'm gonna go to ... and it will carry it over, and hopefully you just keep getting ... until you get what you need, or you get what you need. But like I said, between this one, the pet shop, and the ER are the best ones to get them. I will make guides more specific, showing you and telling you about each one. So if you want to see the guides, if you're looking for a specific one, you can check trueachievements.com and check it out. What I did too when I was going through these to do 2 birds with 1 stone, I was hitting them with insults as I was going, or setting up a really good insult. So if I didn't get any more ... then I would hit him with a big insult and get a lot of his points down, get a lot of his energy down, just so I would do 100 wins at the same time, so I didn't have to save it. But that's it. This game is a fun and easy completion, and it will be out Friday for a nice price of $2.99. How can you not pick that up? Thanks for watching this, guys. If you want to see more achievement reviews and guides and walkthroughs, make sure you check out the YouTube, AchievementLand, and also you can check out the website, which is AchievementLand.com.